Okay, so it's another week, it's another month of May. Let's break some market analysis and see what is going on in the market. So let's start with NZD card. So when you start with NZD card, let's just do an NZD card analysis. This week was just as we see this trend, we have break, retest this structure, break, retest this structure, break, retest this structure, break, retest this. So this week I was also looking for the price to come have a rejection around this area or have a rejection around this area together with the rejection of the EMA to continue selling to the downside. As you can see, for now price has come, retested this area EMA, and also we in the next 1 hour and 41 minutes will close with this rejection candle, but I'll be interested in taking when we break and retest this second area of interest because of 1 hour shift of market structure. So I'll be interested in when this price break and retesting this structure point, so that when I take this trade up to here. So still now I'll be patient to wait for this trade to break and retest. So this is the NZD card. I'm more interested in taking sell opportunity to the downside. Let's see USD card. USD card, this is the counter trend trade. This counter trend trade come with here, as you can see, whenever price close with dodgy rejection around here, we're headed to the downside. Close with dodgy rejection, we're to the upside. Also, when you see here dodgy rejection and to the upside, so the same thing I was anticipating here. Dodgy rejection on Friday, Monday we can anticipate further push to the downside. But to take that thing, I need 4H to have that shift of structure. So as you can see, we have that break, retest, and then we continue moving to the upside. So now actually I didn't take this trade because this was around 4 is 4. This was around 4, no shift of structure to the upside. So actually I was late taking this trade, but very perfect trade I can see now, but I didn't take this trade actually. So this is the counter trend. So if I miss this, I'm just waiting for the actual trade to come to retest to this area of interest over here, retest the structure point, and also retest this strong resistance level to continue selling to the downside. For now, we just keep watching this and see what the market will give me. So let's come again. This was Euro USD, this was USD CHF, USD CHF. I'm still waiting the price to come to reject here, retest the structure point, and also retest EMA along with the psychological area 0.78 500. So that is where I will be interested in taking sell to the downside. There was a possibility of a counter trend also here. You can see when we break and retest above, we'll see if we can get a little bit of a counter trend to the if we can have that counter trend to the upside. When we break and retest the 4H, that zone, which will indicate shift of structure. For me to take a counter trend, it means that there must be a mini structure. So if we have something like this candlestick, if this candlestick will close above like this, and then we have next candlestick when it open, the next candlestick open, and then he provide a little bit of a weak pullback to the downside. Provide that little bit pullback to the downside, retested that structure point, I'll be interested in taking buy to the upside. But for now, let's see what the price will give us. So that is this was GBP NZD. GBP NZD I was interested in buy. So you can see I was interested in buy this trade to the upside. You can see daily price. You can see price come retest the structure point, retest this area of interest, daily area of interest along psychological area 2.30,000 structure point, and also we have this doji, very strong doji. So we can anticipate the we can anticipate this being filled up to this point over here. When you come to 4H time frame, we are still very bullish. As you can see, we are still very bullish to this trade. Very bullish. Yes, very bullish. So to consider taking this trade, I'll just wait for the price to actually in 1H time frame to shift to the upside, which will be now actually break and retest of this area, which will be break and retest of this area to consider this taking. So as you can see here, when we shift it, we're down upside. So now break, shift of this structure, retest it, continue heading to the upside. Another is Euro USD. So Euro USD for, let's see, daily, weekly a little bit. So weekly, actually weekly is bullish. Weekly structure is actually bearish, because it's bearish. As you can see, if we have low, high, low, shift structure. So weekly actually we are strong bearish. So if we are bearish and price can't reject here, as you can see, whenever we have that engulfing candlestick going to the downside, whenever we have that engulfing candlestick going to the downside, but we are above this strong weekly. This is weekly area of interest, right? So this is a weekly area of interest. So we are at weekly area of interest. That means this area is still holding this price to the upside. This area is holding price to the upside. So if we break and retest, we will be considering if daily. So if there are two options to sell to this trade. Weekly we are actually bullish. I mean daily we are actually bullish. So in order to take this position, there are two things: going with a weekly or going with a daily. So if price come to this area and give me rejection, as here, doji rejection, I'll consider taking this trade to the downside. I consider taking this trade to the downside. If you give me doji rejection like that one, like here, like here, I'll consider taking this trade to the downside. And we have a similar price reaction. You can see over here, this one, very strong push, come here, reject, so the same thing. So now I just wait to see how the price will react here. So if we come here, reject, go to the downside, or otherwise break and retest to the downside, which will be break, retest of this neckline. So those are the two conditions that I'll be waiting to take this trade. Though this trade does not look much clear to me. NZD-USD, I'm just waiting the break and retest to the downside. As you can see here, whenever the price create that doji candlestick, also this, when we have that doji, we are to downside, doji, we are to downside. So If we break and retest here, I'll consider taking this trade to the downside. With this is NZD USD. The last pair was CAD JPY, which is just waiting for the price to come, reject here, and then continue into the downside. That's what I'm according to technical analysis. If we see weekly, actually we come to test this area, but I'm more interested in daily time frame where we have that strong push. We have multiple rejection around here, so multiple rejection around here, multiple rejection, but I don't see similar price reaction really. So here there are two possibilities. I don't see possibility to according to structure for each time frame doesn't give me any possibility to go up, any possibility or counter trend condition according to my system to take this counter trend up to here. So for now I'll just wait for price to show me its end first, and then I will react to it. So some analysis for this May, for this 4th of May. So let's see this week what we're going to give us so far.